Hello, YouTube friends and enjoyers of outdoor good times. We are back with another episode of our rifle setup for the Prepared Citizen series today. If you're into rifles and staying prepared, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. We're trying to keep this series going by popular request. I've been asked to stretch it out a little bit and keep it going. So, other than finalizing the series, we are going to continue today with an additional concept, and we are building on concepts, if you will. We started with kind of outside the box concept, really, with kind of a light support weapon. But then we started a series where we built on the basics with the iron sights and a sling. In the last episode, we talked about the Romeo 5, or adding a dot and a light, both of which are on this rifle. And that was a borrowed rifle with that Romeo 5. This is a different Romeo. This is the Romeo MSR, and we are talking about, in this particular video, the addition of magnification. Magnification to your dots. So we have a system here, a three-dot magnifier. What the hell even is that? We have a red dot, and then we have a 3x magnifier. And what this is, and this came as a set. By the way, YouTube, this is empty and safe. This is a Pt.3 rimfire rifle. It is used for plinking and could be a really great squirrel gun. I have been known to take down a squirrel or two around here. Not for eating. I don't eat them or consider them food, but I do consider them a nuisance. And they destroy a lot of stuff around here and eat the chicken feed, which interferes with my food, which makes me mad. So I shoot squirrels. Anyway, I digress. Great little plinking rifle, and it used to have a rimfire. I believe it was like 3x9 scope on it, but we have since swapped it out for the red dot and a 3x magnifier. Now, what this is, as I was beginning to go into, this came in a convenient set, very adorably called the Romeo and Juliet set. So Romeo and Juliet Micro, that is. Romeo and Juliet Micro. And the Romeo red dot, it's 1x20 red dot sight, which should be obvious. And then this is a 3x22 magnifier. And the neat thing about this system is this has a push button where you can flip it out and then you don't have to use it. So then just press that button, put it back on, you can get some magnification. So magnification is great for not only magnifying your target, but also identification of your target, seeing afar. 3 times magnification is just enough to really aid the naked eye, especially as people grow older, their eyesight can wane. As was annotated in the comment section of my last video, there was a gentleman who remarked how he recently added the red dot after years of being reluctant to do so, being an iron sights guy, and being that he's aging and his eyesight is waning, he's able to be, quote, on target again. So that is a great usage of the red dot with the addition of a magnifier. Now, most red dot magnifier systems tend to be 3x. This is not my only one. I also have the Trigicon MRO and 3x sighting set. Now, I can say, for bang for the buck, you're probably getting a lot more bang for the buck going for the 6-hour set, being this is like a couple $100 for the entire set. That Trigicon MRO set was $1,000, and that 3x magnifier from Trigicon wasn't even made in America. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck for a couple $100 for the Romeo and Juliet set. So we'll see if we can't get this dot in view. I think I saw it there. Yeah, there it is. See that? Very nice dot. Now, one thing I do prefer about the Romeo 5 that was on that borrowed rifle from yesterday as opposed to this one you have to turn on, right? Where the other one had the shake awake function. I don't necessarily prefer that, but I can say I've had this for maybe over a year, and I haven't had to replace the battery on it yet, which the Trigicon MRO, again, for what you're paying, and it's the same thing in the Trigicon MRO, there's no shake awake option. So I know I keep comparing it to the Trigicon MRO, but it's just what I have for comparison, not only in usage and performance, but in cost, which you feel. So very cool magnifier, 3x. Goes really well on this setup. Again, this is a Smith & Wesson MP1522. This is an old one. I've had this one at least maybe 8 or 9 years. You can see there's a right here. There's a hole there. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but when this came to me, when I ordered this, which I ordered this from cdnnsports.com, it had a drilled hole and a pin in there. So obviously for some restricted state. So, but the Romeo and Juliet Micro 3X magnifier, just an additional concept to the Prepared Citizen basic rifle setup. Well, that's it. We'll come back with another exciting episode of rifles and shit. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Either way, later.